Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact Today with me, my Lotsu. Today's fact today is from Paul Thomas, the wealth creation specialist. Now, the fact that he sent me is super cool. It's about smell. So, here's the context. Have you ever sat around with your friends, been sitting there, and somebody's gone, "Oh, what's that smell?" And someone else gone, "Yeah, what's that smell?" And you, in your head, are like, I can't smell anything. I'll tell you why you can't smell anything, because the smell is probably you. I'm sorry to say that, it's probably you. And you're suffering from something called olfactory habituation, or olfactory fatigue, or nose blindness. Now what that means is that you literally cannot detect your own scent, your own smell. So if you've been a bit stinky for a couple of days, for a few hours, and what happens is the molecules that get released go into your nose. Molecules from the food you eat go up into this part of your nose called the olfactory epithelium, which is about up here but just inside there, and they bind to receptors. There are about 350 genes responsible just for those receptors, and each receptor can detect different molecules. So a combination of different molecules give you the smells that you can smell, and humans can smell up to over 1 trillion different smells. So what happens is when a molecule binds to one of these receptor molecules, it sends a message into a part of your brain called the olfactory bulb, and then your brain interprets that as a smell. Now once the molecule is bound, then it can't send another signal. So if you're constantly got your BO going on and you're constantly getting molecules going into your nose and constantly sending signals, then you don't send any more signals, because once it binds, it doesn't send any more signals. Now, A2 biologists, this is interesting for you guys because it's the same enzyme responsible for this secondary messenger model. So remember when you talk about glycogenolysis, breakdown of glycogen into glucose and spread it to increase the blood glucose level, adenylate cyclase causes the conversion of ATP adenosine triphosphate into cyclic AMP, CAMP, cyclic adenosine monophosphate. It's exactly the same enzyme in this situation that does it, that causes the trigger to send the signal up to the receptors to your brain. So if you're exposed to a constant smell, your brain doesn't recognise it anymore. You're nose blind, you're habituated to that smell. So if you're sitting around a group of friends and as you walk over they go, "Oh, what's that smell?" And you're like, "I can't smell anything," it's probably you. Okay? Just so you know. That's it from me. Hope you have an amazing evening. See you later. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Love you, bye.